competition time. Going to be drawing names out of the hat. Just need to find a hat. Got one. Got one. Welcome back. Competition results. So a little over a week ago, a week and a half or so, I uploaded a video, 100 subscribers with a competition. The competition had two parts, and one of them was you had to do a video response, and the other one was simply put a comment below saying comp or something like that. I've kind of changed it, well, not changed it, but rather than just putting comp, anyone who's put a comment below will be in for the draw. I don't know if some people was confused or what, and I also know that other people were saying they left a comment but they didn't want to be part of the draw. They said, no, don't put my name down because I don't feel I've watched your channel long enough and stuff like that. And I think that's really because I said I want the prizes to go someone who watches it, who's been there from the start, sort of thing. But I didn't really mean that I didn't want other people to take part. So to just, for a fair way to sort of include everyone in it was everyone who left a comment. So if you've left a comment whatsoever, you've decided you didn't want to enter the competition, well, I'm entering you in it anyway. So I mean, you've got nothing to lose. If you win yourself a decent game, which you can go on to keep, put in your collection, trade, sell, or whatever. That might upset some of the guys who did put comp, but to be honest, it would have only been like 4 of you anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up first. Okay, so the first part of the competition, the video response, I had 2 responses, which was the first one was from Metropolis and the second one was Purple Game Zone. Very, very, very close. I'll go through the answers just in a minute. I think there was a few other people who was interested in doing one, but I had a deadline which I kind of had to stick to. So if they was uploaded afterwards, I wouldn't have included them or anything. But yeah, so it's out of Metropolis and Purple Game Zone, so you've got a 50-50 chance of winning. Okay, so I'll go straight into that then. So number 1 was who inspired me to do YouTube. Okay, the very first person I started watching and sort of sub to really was Alpha Omega Sin. He's not the answer. He's just someone I started watching just because obviously it's a popular channel. And then because it was all American, I then wanted to go to like a UK YouTuber and and see how collecting was in the UK, because I knew it would be a lot more difficult than in America. I then came across Paul Bradley's channel and I sent him a couple of messages about a couple of things, and then he convinced me to do YouTube, and here I am today. So Paul Bradley is the answer to number 1. Lucy got that one right. Matt unfortunately got it wrong. I think you said Monkey Spaz and Tutor UK maybe. I have watched their channels for quite a while. I think I've been sub to, they sort of introduced me, Paul Bradley introduced me to them too, sort of thing. I have watched them for a long time. It's quite close, but unfortunately you got that one wrong. Original YouTube name. Okay, so when I very first started it was just Keen Casey, but then I think that was for a week or so. That wasn't really my original YouTube name, that was just my name. I changed it to Killer Key C, which became my YouTube name, original YouTube name. You both got that one right, so well done. And obviously I since changed it because I needed something more fitting, which I think Retro Reclaimer suits it quite well. Number 3, which 2 characters were in my original logo? I think I've shown this on a few videos with these cards that I've got. I also have a t-shirt and a pen. So in fact I've got the pen. No, it's been moved. But the answer was Sonic and Mario. So yeah, Lucy, you got that one right, well done. Metropolis, unfortunately, that was wrong because you said Pikachu. Pikachu was not on there. That was basically just a quick prototype thing, and then I thought, well, am I really? Is that sort of breaking the law, sort of thing? Obviously, it's just a small YouTube channel, which no one's ever going to notice it, but I kind of decided that I didn't want to do that, and I wanted to create my own sort of thing. Hence, why you got the little guy with the retro reclaimer now. Okay, so it's quite one-sided at the moment. Number 4, title of the video, which I picked up, Ghouls and Ghosts. That was for the Sega Mega Drive. The title, I can't say it off the top of my head, but I think it was Pickups number 3, and then in brackets it would say 3 new consoles or something like that. You both got that one right. I know you both went through the history of my videos to check that one out. So well done for both of you getting that right. Number 5 was, how much did I pay for my greatest pickup? I thought this would have been quite easy. I know there's a couple of people who would have definitely got this one right, because I don't really ever shut up about it. So my greatest pickup was basically, it wasn't the Stormtrooper behind me, which I think Lucy said, and it was sort of like a mixture of things. So I didn't spend anywhere near the amount of, I think Lucy said a couple £100 maybe, and Metropolis said £80. It was actually £7. At a car boot, I came across a box with a few bits in. At the top of the box was Nintendo Game Boy boxed, and I simply looked at that, looked inside, realised there was a Game Boy there, and straight away I wanted it. And before I even looked further, the man said, £6 and the box is yours. So I was like, yeah, brilliant. Took out £5 and a £2 coin, and I said, here you go. I was like, don't worry about the change. I took the box away, realised there was loads of games in there. So I think there was about 21 PS1 games and another 5 or so Game Boy Color games, all boxed. Boxes was a bit squashed, to be honest, but it was pretty good. The Game Boy that is in the this is my pointer. The Game Boy that is in the competition itself was a part of that bundle as well. So yeah, for £7, that was the best find I've ever had, and my greatest pickup. Number 6. Okay, on my channel I've reviewed 3 games, and they are Destiny, Halo, and Lego Marvel Superheroes. I did all those on the Xbox One through the internal capture device thing. I quite enjoyed doing them. It's something I'd like to go back to and do more of. I think at the time when I was doing them I was enjoying it. However, I was running into issues with the Xbox. It just wouldn't, so I'd do a video and then as it's uploading to OneDrive there'd just be problems. So I kind of gave that up. But I probably will look at doing that for more older games. I might do like an Xbox original generation version sort of thing. I'm going to put these scissors down before I stab myself in the face. Where are we? So you both got that one right, so well done. So it's still 2 points ahead for Lucy. Number 7. Okay, I think there's a bit of confusion here. So I've done a couple of challenge videos with TNA670, forgetting his name. He's a Twitch live streamer. He does have a YouTube channel. But yeah, we were friends, and so we both knew we were doing sort of geeky stuff with cameras, and so we decided to do a few challenges. So Lucy's answer was TNA670. So I mean, if you'd have to go back and see the question, but there was actually someone else who was in that video for a little while. Metropolis, you got this one right. It was Mrs. Retro Reclaimer. It was the wife. Unfortunately, Lucy, I think you might have got a bit confused with this one. So Metropolis just 1 point behind with 3 questions left to go. I mean, she wasn't really. One video a hand was in it, and then the second video it was a quick hello. So yeah, she wasn't in it much, but she was there. That's why I thought it'd be a tricky one. Okay, number 8. item in my collection I want but I don't have space for. You both put the same answer for this, which is an arcade machine. That is, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I guess yeah, it's kind of right because yeah, that's what I want. However, the answer to the question was a game kiosk. So Paul Bradley's got an original Xbox One, which is brilliant. That one would be, I mean, my two favourite consoles really, probably the original Xbox and the Dreamcast. And so, yeah, I'd love to have one of those. I don't know what it is really. It's just, I mean, I can imagine it's a bit tricky to put different games in and out, and it's a bit bulky, but it's just a piece I think looks really well, especially in a games room. It just fits perfectly. But yeah, hopefully in a few months we might have a bit more space. I don't know if your wife will let me though, and I think they are pretty expensive as well. Number 9 is what is my favourite Sega Dreamcast game. This was pretty straightforward. I think everyone really knows which one it is. Sonic Adventure is the correct answer. It's just, again, it goes back to what I enjoyed when I was younger, and that game I absolutely loved. Spent so much time on it, and so yeah, that is my number 1 Dreamcast game. You both got that one right. So it leaves us down to the last question with Purple Game Zone on 5 and Metropolis on 4. Okay, this last question wasn't really a yes or no. It was more of a question to determine who would be the winner if it was split. So obviously, well done, Purple Game Zone. You've won. Metropolis 1 point just short. I am sorry. Question 10 was more of a. It was also for me to get a bit of feedback, and it was nice to hear people's thoughts of why they watch channels. So thank you very much for answering them. Again, to both of you, thank you very much for taking part. It was great to watch your responses. Bit of a shame that other people didn't get round to it. I mean, I'm busy all the time, so I can imagine other people are. And yeah, well done, Lucy. You've won the Game Boy. So I've got the games with the Game Boy and everything all packed in here. So I'll post that off to you. If you could just find me on Facebook through the Tubby Tubers page. I've got the Retro Reclaimer page as well. However you want to do it, just personal message me your address, and I can get that posted out to you. Hope it brings you a lot of fun. Well done. Okay, Matt, I'm disappointed in you. Disappointed. Okay, so that's to one side for now. Here's the hat you saw at the start. So what we're going to do now is a draw. So like I said, this is everyone who took part in, well, who left a comment basically. So this is for the GoldenEye game. It is in really good condition, so maybe it could be a replacement. You could sell it however you want to do about it. That is yours. So I've got all the names written down in front. I did have them in the hat already, but then I thought, well, I need to show everyone the names. So here you go. There's an empty hat. There's nothing in there. I'll try and keep that on screen now. It's probably going to be quite difficult though. So we've got Cojones de Loro. There you go. So I'll just fold all these in half and chuck them in. Gruss Newton. Team Chav. Underwater Level. Retronic Collector. Losing light. 16-bit Luke. Purple Game Zone, she's already won one prize. Let's see if she can win another. Woolly Weeble. Tutor UK. Super Quintendo. Steve 32607. Retro Gaming Wales. Game Boys are awesome. On a retro tip, And finally, Dave, I am a game geek. Okay, that's everyone who's left a comment, apart from one person who was my first troll. So yeah, congratulations to me. I've got my first troll. I was going to put him in, but then I thought, well, what if he was to win it? That'd suck. So I thought I'd leave him out. So all the names are in here, all folded up. I'm just going to shake it up. I guess I'll have to look away. And then I'll just put my hand in, pick one, whoever it is wins the game. Okay, we've got one here. And the winner is Retronic Collector. Okay, well done. The game is yours. I'll get that posted off to you. Again, if you can just find me through TubbyTubers. If you're struggling to send me a personal message or whatever, just message me on the comments below and I'll send you an email address or something. But yeah, you're the winner, so congratulations. GoldenEye's yours. Let me know your address and I can send that out to you. All the other names are still here in the hat, so I'll just pour them out. But yeah, well done everyone who took part. In fact, Retronic Collector was actually one who, said comp, so it kind of works out pretty well. Yeah, and I'm about to shoot another video as well, so we've got a really good pickups video coming on the way. And I've got to do a challenge as well, so cheers Metropolis. I now have to eat some mustard, which I don't like mustard, and Metropolis would know that because he was conniving against me with my wife. So yeah, well done, thank you, and I'll look forward to eating some shit off a spoon, I guess. So thank you. Challenge Retro Reclaimer, I guess. Thanks for watching, bye.